Morning, everybody. We are here, BoomTime, back and ready for action after our 2-year hiatus.
That's right.
My name is Tyler. This is my co-host, partner in crime, Trent, and we are here. We have a wonderful show lined up for you. So let's get started and get at it.
See where we go.
Yep.
Hey.
Trent, what would you like to talk about first?
This is just completely off the wire.
That's our show, Off the Wire.
But I was sort of just searching some things, and I came across a funny article I found. Terrell Owens. I don't know if you've seen him in the news lately.
I've heard about that guy. Wasn't he a cowboy?
Well, apparently, he's saying if nobody picks him up this year, he's not playing anymore.
How's that any different from playing last year?
I just thought it was quite funny. I just want to start off with something a little silly. And a quick note there too. Apparently he talked about joining the Professional Bowling Association.
Well, I can see him being a bowler.
But
he spent his whole life as a bowler. Now he's going to bowler.
Yeah.
Speaking of silly, did you hear about the kid who was drafted by the Yankees who absolutely hates the Yankees? Did you hear about that?
I heard about that.
My kind of guy. I hate the Yankees too. He's a good guy.
Well, do you think he is happy to be there? I mean, he obviously expressed.
Hey, he's getting paid to play the greatest game alive. I mean, he's got to be a little happy.
Yeah, I agree there. But anyway, Tyler, would you like to start us off with a topic I think we all can enjoy?
I would very much like to do that, Trent. Thank you for the opportunity.
Hey, not a problem.
Let's start by talking about the Orioles. Things are going pretty good so far. We're in third place, 3 games out of first, so it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Some of the things that I think we need to work on is we need to find a second baseman. That's no secret. The options we have, I think Flaherty's got naked pictures of Buck or something because he's terrible. He's hitting the ball right now. I got to give him credit, but he is still not.
He's still a minor league player.
He's one of the quad A players. Yeah,
and I think there's people who absolutely love Ryan Flaherty.
Mm-hmm. Ryan Flaherty's parents.
And obviously Buck Buster. Something's going on there. I don't see the raw talent there. Obviously he was up earlier in the season to start off. Mm-hmm. Didn't really put any numbers up, went back down.
Yeah. Well, he's from Maine. They're weird.
Mainers. But yeah, I agree with you. I don't think Ryan Flaherty is going to pan out in the long run, especially when we're looking for someone to come on board and hit at the second base position, fill Brian Roberts' shoes, which is a tough task.
It can't be easy. Although all he has to do is stay on the field, he's already.
Well, I was going to get there. Injury prone Brian Roberts. When do you see Brian Roberts coming back?
When's the next Haley's comment? Brian Roberts takes a sneeze and he pulls an abdomen muscle, so he's not coming back.
Yeah. Either that or twist his knee wrong.
Yeah, he's made of glass.
Do you think this might be the end of the road for Brian Roberts, or what? As an Oriole or as a professional baseball player?
Well, I think the end of the road was 2 years ago. I think he's off-road right now, just trying to hang around. The speed's there, the defense is still there. And obviously the bat's still there. I mean, he can still play. It's just we need someone who can play for 160 games, not 30. Yeah, 30. That's generous. But one of the things about the Orioles that's kind of been bugging me a little bit is all this talk about how the Orioles need a frontline starter. And I don't really think that's the case. I think the pitching is good enough as it is now to compete. It was good enough last year. That frontline starter is so rare, and I think we have guys who are good enough to be frontline starters like Gausman and Bundy. Bundy's kind of not an option this year. But I think we just need to pitch better. I don't think we need like a Band-Aid on it or anything like that. I mean, picking up a guy like Saunders last year was great, and if we could do something like that again, I'm on board. But as far as like sacrificing a guy like Shoop, someone like that to get it, I'm not for that.
As far as pitching, I think I might have to disagree just a slight bit.
Well, that's your right.
You know,
you're allowed to disagree.
I'm gonna have to say, yeah, we have good starters. They go out and throw. You know, Hamill last night throwing one heck of a game. Coming up short though.
Man,
the offense didn't put up numbers. But
come on, dude.
I'm better than that.
Get it together. What are you doing?
Anyway, it's just one of those things that our bullpen needs to step up. We need to add depth in the bullpen. We can't keep throwing Johnson out there to close every game.
He's the closer.
I understand that. But listen, if you are having a 3-game series, 4-game series, whatever it may be.
Well, yeah, you can't.
You see Johnson 3 out of those 4 times, you know what's coming by that 3rd night.
Yeah, he is. He's overused. He sort of had a spell there where he didn't pitch too well or up to his capabilities. And it'd be nice if Pedro Stroop could get his head out of his ass.
Hold on, I'm gonna take a call here real quick.
Similar to my co-host here.
Hey, what's up?
Live calling from Mr. Garrett Shaw, co-producer.
Okay, we have a live caller on the air right now.
Our first live caller. Here we go.
Garrett, do you have anything to add to the broadcast for us?
Put him on speaker.
Right now?
I do believe that I'm a little delay in your discussion. As far as the last discussion was Jason Hamill.
No, we're still on topic here. You're right on par.
Sorry, just catching up watching these. That's good stuff.
Hey, we got a fan.
Glad to see you guys back. So how you guys doing?
Hey, we're good. But
good.
You know, you said you were going to talk about Hamill here. What did you have something to add to the broadcast, or what were you thinking?
Well, you know, I don't know that Jason Hamill is that guy. He did throw a great game last night. Just keeping the batters off balance is definitely a good thing. But keep up the good work, guys. Glad to see you work out some technology. Get yourselves on track.
Thank you.
In your future endeavors.
Thanks. We appreciate the call.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Number 1 fan, Garrett Shaw, ladies and gentlemen.
He, he used to be the director of the show.
He used to be the man behind the
producer.
scenes. Yeah.
You know, has a job, has a family. We understand he can't be here with us today. Hopefully, we'd like to have him back eventually.
We used to have a whole production.
We had a whole crew. You know,
now we're a 2-man band.
We're a 2-man band. You know, we miss your brother Tom, obviously another man behind the scenes.
Billy Fast is MIA.
That I was just that you brought me on another good topic. You know,
Billy Fast facts. You know.
Billy Fast. I tell you, you know, that's he's a quality character. You know, without Billy Fast, you know, we're just slow.
We're just slow. Yeah.
But obviously, you know, future shows we'd love to get everybody acquainted with Billy Fast. Sure, you would enjoy that. Especially,
you know, Billy Fast is back in baseball. He's back to being Billy Fast again.
Back is Billy. Is he stealing bases?
Legging out singles, swiping bags, shortstops hats, all that stuff.
Hey, that's good to see.
Straight speed.
It's good to see. Good to see.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyway,
yeah. So
back on the Orioles.
Yeah. So, I mean, the Orioles are playing great. McLeod's back to being the Nate McLeod that was an all-star.
Yeah.
Jones is playing well. Markakis is back.
Is Jones playing well when he misses balls?
Well, nobody's
little
perfect.
blunders.
Everybody misses balls. Even Manny Machado makes an error or two.
Well, at the hot corner, can you blame him?
I've only ever seen him make one, but I mean, it's tough. I couldn't play center field, and they haven't asked me yet.
Well, that's why you could.
Yeah, I didn't get drafted again for the 4th year in a row. I gotta say, a little surprised. This
what
one
are you doing?
Surprise.
Ryan Flaherty or Tyler Anderson?
I'm available.
Jeez. Anyway, back to the bullpen. You know.
Mm-hmm. I'm available for that too. I got some smoke.
I'm there too.
I got some
junk.
smoke.
I got the junk. But no, you know, Mattis is thrown in the bullpen. You know, middle reliever.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes comes in as a closer. Johnson can't close the door.
I like Mattis to be a closer. I think he's got pitching better. I like him more than Tommy Hunter and Pedro Strop.
Oh, I completely agree.
Even though Tommy Hunter's one of my favorite Orioles, just for the personality he has. And he's got the gas now. He was a starter, he was throwing like 90 miles an hour, just throwing cock shots. Now he's pumping like 97, 98. blowing it past people. So
Yeah.
it's a great improvement.
Well, I think we missed one important person on the Orioles who is you talk about Machado, you talk about Adam Jones. Did you say Mr. Chris Davis at all? Did you talk about him briefly, or?
No, we can bring him up. He's having a hell of a year, isn't he?
And you know what? It's great to see everybody working together.
Mm-hmm.
All of our averages are high.
Teamwork. I believe that's called teamwork.
That might be right. I have to look that up in the dictionary later, but that might be what.
Maybe
if you look up teamwork, I bet Baltimore Orioles are under that subtopic. But anyway, Chris Davis. Not only is he smashing the ball, his average is up too. Hitting above 300.
Yeah.
That's a good day.
That's a good day at the ballpark.
Absolutely.
All right. So we got all the Orioles out of our way here.
For now.
For now. Yeah, we can talk about the Orioles all day, but that's not the point of the show. All right, moving on. Topic 2, current events. What's going on in the world, Trent? What do we need to discuss?
I briefly touched upon, T.O. back in the news, stuff like that. I don't know if anybody out there watching is Ravens fans. Recently this week, the Ravens made a trip to the White House, met President Obama. There was actually a player missing who refused to go because of the stance upon which Obama takes on pro-life, pro-choice.
Ray Lewis make it past security?
Ray Lewis made it past security.
Did he?
Yep.
I bet it took him a long time.
Nah.
No?
He was dressed head to toe in a suit, man.
Was he?
Prim and proper.
Could be a security threat.
Nah.
He's been on trial for some stuff.
Doubtful. But anyway, Matt Burke, actually, believe it or not.
A Harvard guy.
Matt Burke refused to go to the White House because of the stance that the Obama administration takes on pro-life, which is quite interesting. He didn't disrespect the president or the position. He just, because of his religious beliefs, decided not to show up. Which
I don't think religion had anything to do with it.
He's a strict Catholic.
Oh.
7 kids. He's a strict Catholic, and that's part of the reason.
What does that say about the president's administration? That the smartest guy, arguably the smartest guy in the NFL, doesn't want to go see the president. Matt Burke's from Harvard. If our viewers didn't know.
Yes.
What's Harvard's mascot?
I don't know.
Harvardites?
A lawyer.
Harvardites, maybe?
A lawyer.
Harvard Crimson? I think it's Crimson.
I think it's like an A+.
Just like big A dancing around.
But I just found that somewhat interesting.
I thought that was interesting. If once the Orioles finally do call us and call us up to play the middle infield there, and we win the World Series, would you go see the president? I don't think he's the president anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Of course I'd go see it.
Would you go see?
I wouldn't go see the president. I'd go see the White House.
I'd probably go see. I'd like to see the Secretary of Defense. I think he's got more interesting things to say.
Do you know who the Secretary of Defense is?
It used to be Donald Rumsfeld. I don't know who it is now.
I believe it's Leon Panetta.
Leon Panetta. Nice. Well, there you go, viewers.
Hey, there you have it.
If you didn't know, now you know.
But I'm not sure.
But you're not sure. Alright, well, the NBA Finals are underway. The Heat are down 0-1 in the series. A lot of people surprised by that. I'm not.
No.
I always root for the old folk because they don't have many games left.
We know what's going to happen, right?
What's going to happen?
It's going to be something miraculous. It's going to go to Game 7. The Heat are going to win.
You think?
Yeah.
You're pretty good at predictions.
If the viewers don't know.
I've been keeping up.
I believe I predicted almost exactly what happened in the Winter Olympics back in, 2010?
Mm-hmm.
2010 predicted, America and Canada. Canada winning, Sidney Crosby scoring his goal. Which brings us on to another topic.
Canada. America's hat.
That's right.
Penguins.
What happened to them?
Well, they're just not very good. I've been telling people for years the Penguins just aren't any good.
I'm not a Penguins fan by any means.
That's a good trick.
But you have to be good to get as far as they got. Or
you could be lucky. No, the Penguins have some talent. Guys like Malkin and Aguinia are pretty good. And then they got Crosby, who, I don't know if the viewers know, you can't spell Crosby without cry or sob. Just throwing that out there. But, they played well. They had a good season. Got to give them credit where credit's due.
Absolutely.
But in my eyes, they're a bunch of whiners, and whiners never win.
And to go against, the Bruins, they're the reigning champions.
Bruins are a bunch of bullies. They're a tough team.
The Bruins, people in Boston live for hockey. That's all there is to it.
Boston's a good sports town. You wouldn't think it is, but all of their sports are very popular there, which is nice to see.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's nice to see.
I think, hockey's one of the most demanding sports too. Have you ever tried playing hockey? I mean, you are constant moving.
I couldn't.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
The ice is too slippery for me.
Yeah.
I'd never make it.
Have to wear cleats. So
I had a wicked slap shot in floor hockey though. You should just ask Taylor Dolan about that.
All right, we'll have
wicked
to,
slap shot.
If Taylor Dolan's out there listening, feel free to give us a call.
Feel free to call in.
Let us know how the slap shot is. I think another thing we could sort of touch on, heading back towards MLB, getting away from hockey.
Okay.
And I'm not sure if we want to go here, but the performance-enhancing drugs, new allegations. What does this do for the credibility of Major League Baseball?
I think it boosts it a little bit. Shig's been accused of not caring for a long time about performance-enhancing use. I think now they're coming after these guys. I think it's more out of spite that they're coming after them rather than the right thing. I think Braun and Rodriguez both made the MLB look pretty stupid, and now it's come full circle. And it hurts that a guy like Ryan Braun could do something like that. It's a player that I've always liked.
Yeah.
He's a guy who's played a few different positions because the teams asked him to, and I always respected that. And it's not like he's a real big dude either. I thought he always had a pretty sweet swing, but it hurts. Hopefully I'm wrong. Everyone's wrong, but we'll see.
Yeah. I think it's tough. Obviously, some new allegations that the MLB has been bullying one of the leads in the case, trying to get him to talk more. But I think it's good for the Yankees if they want to get out of their contract with A-Rod.
Well, they can't get out of the contract. They can avoid paying him.
Well, that's the thing, without penalty.
Yeah.
Obviously, he took a lot of money, a lot of years,
Rob
when he was towards the end of his career.
Yeah.
I mean, that was undoubted that he was, when he became a Yankee, you knew he had maybe 3 good years left in him.
Yeah, he's a bum. He's a waste of talent, I think.
Absolutely.
No one's ever accused me of being on steroids. Feelings are a little hurt.
That's rough.
A little of this. No one ever accused me of being on steroids. No one ever mistook me for Barry Bonds. I don't know why.
Me neither.
Yeah. I guess that's just, we're too good to be on steroids. They wouldn't work.
Exactly. Well, we, on a 2-year hiatus, obviously we want to come back a little stronger, a little better. So we're expanding some things here. Actually going to go to a little bit, I'd like to say, guess the song.
Guess the song, yeah.
Not very clever there, but I'm going to play a few songs for Tyler, short clips, see if he can guess them.
Test my knowledge here.
Test his music knowledge.
Just for the viewers' knowledge, I haven't seen these, but I consider myself a bit of a music buff. So we'll see how it goes.
All right, here should be a
hit me with the first one.
Pretty easy one for you to guess here. Hold on a second.
I'm gonna need more than that.
Hey, you know what? You can just settle your britches here.
Corral it in a little bit.
Corral it in. Here we go. All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm. I don't know that one.
Short clip. Here we go.
Short clip. Okay.
Coming up.
Alright, well that's Queen, We Will Rock You. That's an easy one.
Easy. All right.
1 for 1.
1 for 1, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's keep it scored, huh?
Let's turn it up a little so the viewers at home can hear. All right, you ready for this one? Hold on.
Would it matter if I wasn't?
No, I really wouldn't care. All right, here we go.
Oh, it's a Macklemore song. Grip Shot.
Very good.
Another relatively easy one, but I like this. I like where this is headed.
Hey, I'm going to save the hardest one for last.
Okay.
Here we go. Here's always an instant classic.
Easy.
Come on. That's all I got.
I should know that one.
What are you gonna do with all that junk?
Oh, My Home's by the Black Eyed Peas.
Jeez, alright, you're lucky.
What a hint. What a hint.
You're lucky. Alright, here we go. 2 more. What are you? Are we counting that one? Is that a
No,
half point? 2.5?
I'm 2 for 3.
Alright,
2 for 3.
2 for 3. Here we go. This is.
Got a little ritual. Got to offer one up to the volcano gods here today.
Alright, well, this is Jimmy Buffett, the singer. I don't know what the song's called.
I don't know.
Margaritaville?
I don't know.
No? I don't know. Is that the name of the
I
song?
don't know where I'm gonna go in the volcano boat.
I need to hear you.
I get credit for knowing the singer. What's the name of that one?
Volcano.
Volcano? Okay.
Easy enough, right?
Not a Jimmy Buffett fan.
Alright, so
It's very smart.
you're,
This is tablet.
you know,
It's really bright.
2
That's
for-
what techno.
2 for 4 now?
2 for 4. This is make or break.
You know, it's tough.
It's tough.
I bet the viewers at home knew exactly what songs this were.
Probably we got some good viewers. I'm hitting 500 though. That's not bad.
500.
That's better than I've ever hit in my life. Those at home watching can attest to that.
I'm sorry.
While we have a minute, I'd just like to mention a few of our sponsors, a few of the guys that keep us running. Our ties are provided, my tie is provided by Jared Hammers. I don't know if the viewers can see, this is my rooster tie, my lucky tie.
You know, I'd like to thank Chris Liggett. His tie is actually still at my house.
Okay,
So we still got it, so we're good there.
that's good to know. While I'm thinking of it, if anyone's out there looking for some baseball apparel, 2 websites I found to be very productive. walkoffbaseballapparel.com is a good one, where you can go and show your walk-off swag. Another one for the Oriole fans out there is Protect the Yard, pty.com. Some great Oriole stuff, things like G.I. Jones, Ball So Hardy, Party Hardy, those type of shirts. But for anyone looking for some Orioles gear, that's the stuff to check out.
Alright, last song. Apparently, one of our viewers decided to let me know I should prepare a little bit better these songs.
Should we be a little more prepared?
You know, the thing is here, you know, that's ridiculous. We were prepared. It's internet not cooperating. Advertisements, you know what. I understand you want us to buy the songs. We're going to need some support.
I think what happened when the viewer called in, I think that crossed the signal and it meshed everything up so we had to reload, so I blame him.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, we'll do that. And I also had another text from another viewer that they don't care about the NBA.
They don't care? Well, maybe the NBA don't care.
It might be the
about
same viewer, you know.
It might be the same viewer.
Clearly, you know, might be the director, old director.
Well, that's
all right.
okay.
You ready?
He's disgruntled.
Here we go.
Oh, I take you, break your heart.
Oh my
That's like
goodness!
really hard.
Oh my goodness! That
That's a
was.
song. That's it right there. Billy Ray Mullet, baby.
I can't believe you knew that. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, that is.
I know my
phenomenal.
achy breaky.
All right. Well, you went 3 for 5. That's actually pretty good.
3 for 5, yeah.
You know. All right.
Alright, so I think we're going to end some stuff, end the show here with some things that upset us, some things that get us riled up. I'd like to start this one, Frank, if you don't mind.
Absolutely. Take it away.
One of the things that's really been bugging me is Robert Griffin's father. He came out in the news the other day just to offer his advice about what the Redskins need to do with RG3. And that really upsets me because, you know, RG2, I believe as he's called to his friends, RG2, has no business telling the Redskins what to do.
You know what I don't understand? Sorry to break in there.
That's okay.
RG3. Robert Griffin III. There's other players in the NFL that are juniors, the thirds, like Ray Lewis. He's not RL2 or RL3.
Well, he's not clever enough. He can't count.
No, he.
That wasn't nice. I'm sorry. That was mean.
You know what? I'm pretty sure the Ravens won the Super Bowl. Packers died out there somewhere. I'm not sure. You know, I wasn't quite following them too hard.
Well, that's a low blow. But
Anyway, well, hey.
I brought
blow
it
for blow.
Blow for blow. I started it.
Anyway.
Well, I think some of that has to do with the fact that RG3 is like didn't drop the 3. A lot of players drop junior from their last name or.
No, it's still there.
It's still there, but they don't like
Put it on the back of the jersey?
or anything like that. So I mean, that's what RG3 wants to do. That's what he wants to do. It's not like he's asking people to call him RG3. That's just what they're calling him.
Yeah, I understand.
But
well, that's one thing you were saying about it bothers you. That bothers me a little bit.
I have a real problem with today's youth sports and dads getting involved. I think that's a real problem. That
let the coaches coach.
Let the coaches coach. That's what they're there for. If the coach happens to be a dad, which a lot of coaches are, that's fine. But outside parents have no business being involved with their kids' athletics once it gets to a certain point. Just
especially in high school.
Yeah, stay out of it.
Let them play. The politics are strong enough, hard enough for kids. Just stay out. Let the coaches coach. He's going to put the best players on the field. If you think your kid's the best, obviously you're going to because it's your kid.
Every parent feels that their child's the best, and some kids are really good, and then some kids aren't really good, like me.
Yeah.
And so if we have any parents at home watching,
which I doubt.
But
if they are,
let your kid play. Let the coaches make the calls. That's what they're there for. It's nothing personal. The coach is trying to do the best he can. So don't call in bitching and moaning that your son or daughter isn't playing, because that's not going to get anything done. It's just going to piss the coach off, and your kid's not going to play just for spite. So be like a normal parent. Be like my parents, and cuss and moan the coach at home, but don't call in and do it. Just complain about it to your kid.
No, it makes it worse on your kid too.
Yeah.
He shows up to practice and
it's
playing scout team. Getting hammered. It's tough on your kid too. So just a heads up. I think one thing that frustrates me, actually two things, almost correlation. Women announcers that aren't really sports related. Obviously, they're hired because of their good looks, and that's it.
You talking about like color announcers or sideline reporters?
I'm talking about like people in studio, not sideline reporters.
So like the Susie Colbers of the world?
Susie Colbert, see,
or
there's the difference.
At the game?
No. Susie Colbert, sidelines, she knows what's going on for the most part. She is a sports head. She is. I'm talking the people that are in the broadcast studio on ESPN, MLB Network, stuff like that sit there and
be pretty
and say, okay, well, let's talk about the Orioles and Chris Davis hitting home runs, and then the two experts go at it, and she's just standing there. Like, I can't believe they're paying her money to stand there. Anyway.
Well, if I could stand there and be pretty, I would do it too.
Well, so would I. Well, that's why we're here.
That's why we're here. Yeah, we're the pretty ones.
Yeah.
So if you're out there, ESPN, we're available.
We are available, and we could be great.
We could be great.
We could even be like sideline reporters. I'd be fine with that.
I could do it.
There's no doubt in my mind we couldn't do it.
I know things. I have things to say.
I absolutely have things to say.
But
Throw a foot out when they're running down sideline.
I hear what you're saying. It's frustrating to hear someone who doesn't know sports. If they know sports, then great. I'll have no problem listening to them. But for someone that's just there to be pretty, what was the Fox weather girl that did the Fox pregame shows? Jillian Barbary, something like that.
Barbary, I think. Yeah, Jillian Barbary.
She just did the weather, and it was kind of pointless. You can just do that. Like you can just put a graphic up and do that. I didn't see the point to that. But
anyway, coming off of that, the other part of my what bothers me.
Bring it back home. We got off topic.
Is I don't know if you watched the Ravens playoff run.
I tried not to.
Anyway, if you did or you didn't, regardless, how many times did you see the announcers rooting for, sort of nonchalantly rooting for the other team? They're just...
I think that's a myth.
No. Yeah, it's... You watch. Anytime the Ravens are playing, especially when they play New England, Steelers, when they play the Bengals, it's close. Nobody likes the Browns, but...
Well, that's because they're brown.
But, especially when we play New England, it's Tom Brady this, Wes Welker, no longer anymore.
Yeah. But that's when the Patriots are playing anyone. I think you're taking it too personally.
No. Throughout, when they play Denver, when they play Indianapolis, the announcers are not Baltimore announcers, which is absolutely horrible. You know,
What do
if
you-
we have any viewers at home that'd like to call in
What do
and
you want?
discuss on this topic, we'd love to hear from you.
What do you want the announcers to do? They're CBS guys. Shannon Sharp does nothing but praise Baltimore.
Correct.
And he's from Baltimore.
Sometimes. No.
He's a big Ray Lewis nut.
He went into the Hall of Fame as a Denver Bronco.
Yeah, but he won a Super Bowl with Baltimore.
Blind squirrel finds a nut. You know?
He's won a couple Super Bowls.
Yeah. Well,
He's got one. He's a one-eyed squirrel
see,
with a horse face.
yeah, he's very horse-faced. Sorry, Shannon, if you're listening, we're
Yeah, Shannon, we apologize. That's
we know you will come and break our necks, so we're sorry.
I think every fan feels that way. It's not like watching the Orioles on Masson where Jim Hunter loves the Orioles. And Jim Hunter, if you're listening, I love you. But I hear what you're saying. It's tough to be a fan of a team and hear the announcers.
How about Masson interleague announcers?
The interleague, when the Nationals did with Baltimore, that is the worst thing in the world. And you know, I was talking to a Nationals fan the other day, and his complaints about Baltimore are the same ones I have about the Nationals. It's kind of funny. He says things like, "Oh, they put me to sleep, and they don't know what they're talking about." Well, that's exactly how I feel about you know, the Natitude. Like it's just I don't want to listen to them, so I'll just listen to Fred and Joe on WBAL.
Oh yeah, you just gotta, you know, I mute the TV and turn on, you know, WSBA or something,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But anyway,
All right,
should we follow up? Last thing we have here, another new segment we call "It Happens."
It happens.
You know, one of those things. I think it initially started, you know, back to the Winter Olympics.
Yeah, the unfortunate incident with the luge gentleman.
Yeah. So, Tyler, do you want to take it away? You want me to lead this one?
Yeah, let's have you lead this time.
You know, I think one of those things, you know, Bryce Harper running into a wall.
Breaks his knee.
You know, it happens.
It happens.
You know.
Doesn't it, Chris? Look it to the world. They know. They know that happens.
Absolutely.
Angelina Jolie had a double mastectomy. Did you know that?
Yes, I did know that. You know, she
Preventative measures.
breast cancer runs in her family, so you know,
It happens.
it does happen.
It happens.
It happens more times than not.
Brad Pitt's in another movie that's probably not going to be any good.
It happens.
It happens.
It's Brad Pitt.
It's Brad Pitt. What are you going to do?
It happens. Hey, you know, another Fast and the Furious came out.
It
Haven't
happens.
seen it? Have you seen it?
No, I haven't. I haven't seen too many of them.
You
I don't like Ludacris.
You don't like Ludacris.
I know that
Old
that's,
school?
I know that that's ludicrous.
You don't like old school Ludacris?
No, he yells too much for me. Shh, Luda. Shh. Bring it down his head.
Well, clearly you haven't seen the Fast and Furious with Luda because he doesn't yell.
I saw the second one where he yelled a lot. And it kind of
He wasn't in the second one.
Yes, he was.
Too Fast, Too Furious?
Yeah, he
I'm sorry,
operated cars.
I'm thinking Tokyo Drift. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was Bow Wow.
You-
Lil Bow Wow. He's
Lil-
not Lil anymore.
Now it's
Now it's just Bow.
Wow. Where's it? Wow.
Could be Wow Bow. I don't know. Bow Wow Wow Bow.
How now? Wow.
How now Bow Wow? Yeah.
Any movies you want to talk about? Anything you've seen lately? Anything good worth watching?
I did see Hangover 3, one of the new movies that's out now, and I gotta say I came away a little disappointed. More disappointed than I was with the second Hangover. I think they get worse and worse as they go along. Funny movie, entertaining movie. John Goodman's in it, and I think that
Is it worth a watch?
it's worth a watch, but I wouldn't
Wait.
pay the outrageous movie ticket fee to watch it. I think it's one of those things you can wait for. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. Any other topics we'd like to discuss before we leave our viewers? And you know.
No, I think we've bored them enough with our stuff. But this is our first broadcast back, so you can find us on Facebook, BoomTime with TNT and the TNT Sports Variety Show. We'll also have a Twitter feed coming soon, so just type in BoomTime and you'll be sure to find it. But once again, thank you for listening, and if you have any comments, suggestions, or ways we can improve the show, let us know.
Yeah, feel free to leave a comment on Facebook. Make sure you like our page. You know, the more fans we have, the more input we get, the more we can obviously
We get
cater.
We get a few more viewers, we might have to start giving out free stuff.
Hey, you know, we might have
Sign some balls, shake some hands, kiss some babies, that kind of stuff.
absolutely.
Or is it shaking babies and kissing hands?
You know, I'm not sure.
One or the other.
You know, and I think if anybody has any suggestions, anything, obviously leave us a comment, follow us, Facebook, Twitter. We're there.
We're there. Once again, this has been the BoomTime Sports Variety Show. My name's Tyler.
And I'm Trent.
This is Trent. Boom.
Time.